So what is it about a cult that makes it a cult?
Right. So we're going to talk about specifically as Christians, why do we label other groups
Right.
within Christian, or that, like, for example, they would say we're Christian, but we're going to, as we would say, no, you're a cult actually.
Mhm.
Okay. And the first one I mentioned earlier, just, you're denying that Jesus is God. And so if if you deny,
Is that every cult, or is that just one aspect of what could be a cult, a Christian cult?
no, it's one aspect. So let me give like 5 characteristics
Okay.
of
But
what,
not all of them have to be all of them.
correct.
Okay.
Correct.
They can just be some of them.
Correct.
All right.
So like the first one is you deny that Jesus is God.
Okay.
Second one is you believe that only your group has the real truth about God.
Okay.
Number 3, they distort the teachings of the Bible, claiming only their leader and thus their group has the true understanding or interpretation of the Bible.
All right.
Number 4, they deny that people can be saved by faith alone in Christ, and instead there are rules and rituals one must follow to be saved.
Okay.
And
Like
then
communion
no, not like communion.
and getting baptized?
Yeah, communion and baptism was instituted by the Lord, though. Right?
When Christianity was still a cult.
Right. When early Christians were being labeled as a cult. Yes.
All right.
All right.
I'm following.
You're following. All right. And so, yeah, but we're saved by faith alone in Christ, but they would say, no, that's not right.
Okay.
And then the 5th one is defining biblical terms differently than how they've been defined throughout Orthodox Christianity.
Okay.
So, for example, even the word God is used or defined differently by groups that we would label in Christendom as cults.
Okay.
Yeah. So those are kind of the 5 characteristics that makes a cult according to the definition that, the one definition of veering away from Orthodox Christian belief, right? That's not getting into the idea of that church has become a cult because of their dominating, manipulative, control freak leadership.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So a church can be dominating and control everything, but still not be a cult.
Yeah.
If they still do all these things, then
yeah, I think that. I think for me the biggest part about that, yeah, I just think we have to be careful of how we use the word cult, maybe, because I don't know if it means much of anything at this juncture.
Okay.
The way it used to, like it used to mean this, right? It used to mean, all right, these are the 5 things, like you're veering away from Orthodox Christianity, and these are kind of 5 characteristics that we can see that you're a cult.
okay.
Where like now, I think it's because the word is used, as in I was in a local church and the senior leader was like abusive and more manipulative or dominating. I go, well, that was a cult, and maybe so, or maybe not.
Okay.
Maybe that individual just
Was a jerk.
and but actually, is a Christian. Just did not use their role, their responsibility well as a pastor or a leader.